Facebook pages are on a journey, if you will say. It's sort of the OG thing to do as a business. You want to have a Facebook page so you have a way to connect and communicate with your potential customers. But it's also paired with this really frustrating system of like, how do I make sure my content is getting in front of people effectively? It's this very delicate dance. It goes up and down of like what we should or shouldn't do. I'm going to break down for you what is working so that you can be effective on Facebook, so that you can continue to get business, get leads, and grow your audience on Facebook and truly be effective on this platform. Hi, my name is Desiree and I help you use video and online marketing to collect leads and convert them into dollars. Now, whatever you're doing, like when we go back to origins, foundation work with anything that we're doing on social media, especially Facebook, you need a content plan. So I want you to grab my free content planning worksheet that I have you down in the description below. It's gonna make it really easy for you to brain dump, plan, organize, and set some goals very simply with a one pager so that you can get very clear about what's happening on your socials and your Facebook page. Now, before you run away when I say this, because I know everyone says it, and it's you need to do reels.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
I promise, like there's more to this than that. You need to be using Reels because that's the tool, the feature, the medium that does the best on Facebook right now. It is so effective that Facebook actually ports in Instagram Reels onto the platform so that it can be effective. I know tons of businesses that are having massive amounts of success with their business pages by using Reels. They're able to get organic traffic to their Facebook page by using Reels as like a top of the funnel situation. If you've watched the video that I have for you in the cards, you'll know how our funnel works, where we do top of the funnel, highly engaging viral content that reaches a lot of people, and then we slowly narrow them down to ultimately they click on that buy button from us. Now, when it comes to what we're doing on Facebook, you want to start by answering those questions, giving information and giving a lot of value on a high-end level about what you do as a business by using Reels. You can do behind the scenes, you can do questions that you ask all the time, you can show how things are done, you can give demos, you can explain things. There's a ton of content that you can create that's going to attract your ideal customer and make it work really well for you. You want to make sure, of course, that you're putting together an effective message on Facebook that goes with that reel so that it can have that correct optimization and get placed accordingly in the Facebook Reels algorithm. So now that we've talked about Reels, though, we need to talk about the other things that you need to do, though, to be effective here. Now, we're talking about the things that we should be doing to revitalize our Facebook page and make sure that it's still relevant and active and doing all of the things. In addition to Reels, we want to make sure that we're doing a couple of other things to kind of check some boxes to make sure that we're doing a good job here. One, make sure our Facebook cover is working really well for us, that we have our buttons going to all the places we want them to. Our profile picture very clearly identifies who we are, is not having too much negative white space going on. We have our hours, we have our links, we have our descriptions. All the things are set up accordingly so that when people are there, when people have come from our Reels to our page, that it's looking good, looking on brand, looking cohesive, and looking actionable for our viewers. Another thing that we really want to make sure that we take time to do as well is make sure our Facebook reviews are looking good. By adding reviews, by having that option open on the page, people are gonna be able to see what people who have gone through your product or service have done and how they felt about how it went. Obviously, we always want to encourage those 5 stars from our customers. Sending an email to our customers saying, hey, if you really enjoyed our experience, I would love your feedback over on our Facebook page so that we could help other customers who might have been in the same situation as you. And really just using that way to like funnel what we're doing and be effective in that way, because when other people sing our praises, it's going to work 10,000 times better than us trying to do it ourselves. Now, when Reels are working, they're working kind of all the time. It doesn't matter when you're posting. We're not looking for an optimal date. Like, just create really great content that people want to engage with, because what's great about Reels is that it kind of just keeps working for you and has the potential to kick off at any point on Facebook, depending on what's trending, depending on what works, depending on like what the algorithm is doing. So posting regularly there every day, no matter what the time is going to be really important for you. But we want to pair that with other content we are sharing. What we are not posting are links. Like, we're not sharing links to things because those just do not do well at all across really any platform. In fact, if you need to, if it's like a requirement for your success, if you're going to put a link anywhere, put it in the comment. Like, make it a first comment situation so people can learn more or see what I was talking about or find out more information or book here. Put that in that first comment situation. We do not want to be sharing links on our Facebook pages, okay? We also want to consider too, when we're doing images, that we're not doing doing static, super branded, super salesy, super flyery kind of graphics. Like I know Canva and Adobe Express have them all over the place and they have their place. We do not want to be filling too much of them in. We can be using, however, photos to like talk about what's happening in our business. Like we did this is what happened. Let me show you what this thing is. Or maybe like if we do have something sort of branded, it's a picture and we're explaining what's happening on that picture so that we're getting that attention and stuff there. But the kind of images that we really want to make sure that we're sharing are going to be images with people that are doing things. So people in your business, people that are connecting, like that human element of it. We've had such a bad track record as business pages of getting away from the human, vulnerable, normal, not super staged looking stocked and good photos with our businesses. It's okay if we look kind of rough. That content gets more engagement because it's real and people know that we can tell the difference. We have human beings, and especially in America, we know advertising. We know who we're being sold to. We know when something is looking stocky. So be a person first and share those images. Those will always do better than anything else that you post, I promise. And the other piece of content we want to make sure that we're sharing are going to be using that text. We're going OG here. We're going back to the 2008 era where we are posting text and we're just telling people what is on our mind, okay? We can be just doing statements, we can be doing quotes, we can be giving valuable information, we can be asking questions from our audience. By using text, we're gonna be able to really just tap into a different way that we have forgotten how to do when it comes to Facebook, because we've gotten so wrapped up in that multimedia distraction that we're like, well, what about the other stuff, okay? So when we're talking about the strategy of revitalizing our Facebook page and really kicking it up a notch to make it active and building that presence again, use Reels. Make sure your page is looking good and make sure you're using other content pieces that you're gonna post in addition to your Reels to have that active presence and looking good and being active there. As a bonus, I really encourage you to go engage with other people's pages and other people's profile and friend accounts as your brand page. Like if someone, like let's say you're an optometrist and one of your clients posts a Facebook picture and maybe even tags you in it because like bonus pictures or bonus points there and they have like the glasses on, go comment about how good they look and how it was such a pleasure to help them out. That amplifies your reach and drives traffic to your page. Because the great thing about a Facebook page is not only is it showing your expertise, it's connecting, it's educating, it's showing all the things off for your business, it's keeping those digital lights on, because the first thing almost anybody does after they have gone to Google to find you and read your reviews, they're going to see if you still exist and that your doors are open by looking at your Facebook page. That is the common pattern with a lot of people, especially over the age of 30, to make sure that like the company they're calling is worth it because they're being active, they're showing what they can do, they're being real, vulnerable, and relatable, because those are the brands that we want as customers. We can build that trust with you as a company from a consumer perspective. If you want to know more about how you can have like the secret sauce to make your Facebook extra delicious, watch the video I have for you right here.